Agotin chitab Kolenjin lutuile legeren ketesiet nebo Nenyon TV boroindo ne inegen yotochin en logoiywekab emet en koindo chekakitetuna kainenyon ko Daisy Langat. Getaunen logoiwek county nebo Kericho ole kakomwa meng'ik chebo kapsuser ak komoswek chenekityin en Belgut en county nebo Kericho kole moyoni tetutik alak tugul chebo kampunit nechobe ndoanok chekinamen injirenik nebo Anwin and Sons Company kochutyi yautik alak tugul choto chebo boisiet nebo chemicals chebo lead en mwoe kole indo ole ng'oi sobet ana chametabgei nebo biikab boror. Ngenyorun Vincent Cheruyot.
Kondochin Patrick Langat ak Edmund Mutai kong'oi mising boisiet age tugul nebo chumoinikab LED en sobetab biik niton moyoni koboisien en kampuninoton.
Makiyan ng'alek chekotestai en kampuninyonet. At first kingobwone ko kikararan. Kitoreti biikyok en ng'alekab employment. Lakini kongekasoin kele testai ng'alekab LED ko matakemach. Reason ko ni. Kitestai ng'alechu for the last 7 months. Kilya mamwawech netai kinye kole kokinam. Oli asuwa ngo kabek 7 months kekuren trials.
Nemayanat en afya chebo kipkosobe. Miten ak case nikikikerchigei Mombasa en 2012 nebo Wino Uhuru. Kiumioso te community chekimenye en yoton en boisietab LED. Kinyo kampunit neuni konyokoyoe kit age ak konyo introduce kit age. So kokaungangong meng'ik chebo kapsuser ko kakiyesye boisiet nekiboisien LED.
Kosubkei ak meng'ik choton komakiyai tuiyosiekab ibetab keretab biik en emet en oret nenyolu noton komach serikalitab emoni kochutyi.
Kisome serikali ne kele otoretech serikali amun kakebeku angen ale mara kolele sinyo ko expand this factory. Asome ne ale kakeker ine. Ndamukokse ine keker factory ni koron kinyokepiman biik koron kenai kele ng'wa miondos ninyoru ot biik ko kokoba borto ibare ng'wa inerat chito anan kerichek chuton.
En kasaratan ko kaimong'e kampuninoton nebo Anwin and Sons ole kamwa managing director Franklin Tirop kole maiman kole kokotoi koboisien LED ole tokyin project inoton komosta nebo factorishek anan industrial zones.
So eche ko kokisome license to operate that facility but kiibwa directors kole ngamun kaesho members chebo the public in this area ko kichenge ako kwasirte barwet amut ko KRA asom uyanwech ketech another facility in an industrial zone. Ako kikoshini members of the public. Chitab kokwet kobo maana makimache koigechek chekekonu asenet en kokwenyon.
Kasom biikab emet komat konyor kayweisiet age tugul ole ipchin kamanut magutikwak ak chametabgei ole kacher icheket koistoengei logoiwek chemobo iman.
Lakini kokekas kinakomwa the members of the public kibendi ngotko sikawet soin ngotko en industrial zone kesome asikebe komosato asikinam that facility. Yekakiname kasinoto kutoretech kimuche ketoret economy nebo that area akine ketes biik chekakisir biik chenyoru payslip every end of month. Nibuch en asome nei en kaming'inetabgei en chitugul kokuyo kole miten biik 1 2 3 4 chesire en Facebook ng'alek chemobo man.
Vincent Cheruyot, Nenyon TV.
Kongoi mising asiri Nenyon Vincent Cheruyot. Keistoegei logoiwek choton ketokyinigei county nebo Bomet ole kaititaen betutab rani alak kabotik kibo chaikwak bo factorit noton nebo kapset en sub county nebo Kanoina ako koito somit anan petition nemoche kekur factory noton tuyet nebo chokyinet nenaat ko special general meeting komoche kong'alalen asiamune tomo ketesyi ichek factory noton betab chaik akot ngandan kimuch kobarasta kampunisiek chetelelchin KTDA kole kikitesyi ichek bet nebo chaik. Kamachin asirindet en Ministry nebo kabatisiet en emoni Paul Rono koker kole kaimuch kochutyi sikecheng walutiet nebo kipchulyo en mwoe kole tesetai kobune kaimutik kabatik chebo chaik.
Somenyon ko kakiibu petition kikoit en Kapset Factory kemoche kekurwech special AGM kinyoketeben director amune sikoyesho koteswech rabinik kokwa komwa KTDA Holdings kole kokoteswech rabinik. Director kimae kenai kora en director kele amune ngot komi director neyesho ketesyi mkulima nenendet kotelelchin kikikoi jukumu konyo kotelelchi temindet en Kapset. Kwa amune sikoyesho ketes from 23 to 26. Akime kemwoe amune tos factory ninyonet ni Kapset mi hasara anan mi denisiek mi ne Kapset asikolenchi moome rabinik ketesyi temindet. Kit nekisome kityo kelelen director kora chekitinye kongeten kapsenendet zone, kapset zone, cheba ngangapa, cheba ngangloa, kap tien zone, ak kap tibengwet zone. En director echu mami netinye muguleldo nebo temik, kit nekisome kityo kelelen ngot kobar kiiton ko amun kokikoite 7 days ultimatum kowalwech ngalechu. Kokot komawalwech kenyokitelelsie boisiet netesetai en kapset. Makiibu chaik yabek betusiek 7. Kimache imanit nebo temik. En nguni koseretos temik en gaa oli ako kokites. Kotaketebengei kelelen kalyan sonisiek komasinyon nebo Kipsigis letes olino olimbo Central ko chechoket en oli kobore achon kiamenye choton. Ko en nguni ko makochile koiwek saiti. Kimache kemwa kitinye sautit ko kitemik kelelen kimache kiam 26 notot ma 26 okot kimache 30 koakian keteswei 26 lakini amun bichu ko kochile komamakwei 26 chon kimache 30.
Request ni PS nebo agriculture kosipka amuneisiek chekokites rabinik amatakecham kekonechin en West of Rift. Kosomi ko request ni rutechi factory chebo Kipsigisiek tugul ak yake ngalekab botit. Amun kikere kele yoto iywei bichu. Ngoni kibese rabinik en factory chucho. Ki request ni CS Kibrono inyon interview en ngalekab kapset ak factory chebo West of Rift tugul. Kesomi ki request ni au ngwani mkono.
Keistoege logoiwek choton ketokyinige county nebo Baringo ole kakobarasta serikalitab boror tetutik chebo koigeny chekiten let kemeut ak rarunet nebo amitwogik kobun tekset nebo silangosiek kitokonom che echen ak 200 kemengechen en emet komugul. Minister en ministry nebo beek ak kabisisiet and irrigation Eric Muhuga komwae kole kakwautyonoton ko agenge en tetutik chebo kekanapta nyorunetab beek ak tetutik chebo kabisisiet noton ko irrigation ak kotoret komoswek cheyomyotin. Kong'ololi en Baringo kasarta nekarutochi project nebo Kirandich Dam Phase 2 kokimit Muga kole miten kamanutiet nebo keistoege atebet nekitiegei beekab ropta en tetutik chebo kabisisiet en nekamwa kole en kasta nemamiten ropta kokoyai kobit rorunet nebo amitwogik ak koyai kwo ngweny uchumi en komoswek chebo gaa. Kotinygei ak Muga komwoe kole wendi kotoreti langet nebo Kirandich kabisisiet nebo imbarenik ekarisiek kitong 2.5 ak kokanapta nyorunet nebo amitwogik cheyomotin. Ole kates ine kole serikali anan kokonde tai serikali boisiet nebo solait en silanget nebo Kirandich ako asikochuchuch aliet nemiten barak en kasta nekibirtoi beek ole mwoe kole en kasta nekoi kokikibaoronji kolonye barak bilit nebo stimet.
We have immediate measures right now. Tunapeana relief food kwa zile counties that are worst hit, sindio? Tunapeana water kwa counties that are worst hit. We are sharing our bozas with county governments kusaidia hapa na pale. Hata juzi nimekuwa kule Tharaka Nithi na tumewasaidia na boza moja. But now what is the long term solution? Hatutaishi kucheza bahati nasibu na lishe la taifa. Na ndio maana umesikia mpango wa kufacilitate tujenge mabwawa zaidi ya 50 makubwa na tujenge mengineyo madogo 200. Tulime kutegemea maji ambayo tumeharvest, tumehifadhi kwa yale mabwawa, tulime ekari zaidi ya 2.5 milioni. And ule mradi tunafanya pale, one of the main challenges hapa ni pumping cost. Kwa kweli haya maji yanapanda zaidi ya mita 180 ndio afike pale Kabarnet tanks, na pia akienda kule Baringo North yanahitaji like 2 or 3 booster pumps, na huo ndio mradi kwa sasa tunafanya. To subsidize that, tunafanya solar farm pale juu ya maji so that we pump water using solar, a hybrid kind of system. Hiyo ni ya kwanza, na hiyo itapatia wakazi wa Baringo nafuu ndiposa wapate ile maji. La pili, tunatengeneza mifereji, expansion of the network. Contractor ameniambia ametengeneza zaidi ya 38 kilometers already laid. We have a small component of wastewater treatment, na pia tuko na ile component nimesema ni ya ku-expand spillway for safety of the residents of these people. Kwa sasa hiki kiwanda kina uwezo wa kutoa lita 14,000,000, lakini kwa leo it is producing less than 35%, which is karibu milioni ngapi? 4. Unaona sasa, where is the value for money? Hata ukijiuliza where is the value for money? The investment sunk in and the production are not commensurate. Inamaanisha kama viongozi tunafaa tukae chini tutafute suluhu la kudumu katika mradi huu. huu mradi ulikuwa umepata changamoto kutoka 2016 2017, siasa mingi, sijui contractor afanye. We have just restated
Rebeyotab Governor in County nebo Baringo noton ko Felix Mayo kokaimuch kotach boisiet nebo solait en birtoet nebo bega en mwa kole wendi noton kobose boisiet noton nebo chepkondok en kamwa kole boisien county nebo Baringo chepkondok kita million 70 en tetutik noton nebo birtoet nebo bega logoi kaimuch korob euna MP nebo Baringo not Joseph Maklapa ole kosipke ak MP nebo Baringo Central noton ko Joshua Kandia komwa kole magaten contractor koger kole kaimuch kochoki kawangunetab ken nebo project noton koret agenge nebo konyunen geljin mengik kiba county nebo Baringo.
One of the key things for this project for us as a county government we are looking forward to is ensuring that the solarization is done, because that will reduce the cost of running this facility from 70 million to a mere minimal cost, maybe about 10% of that amount. Because one of the biggest challenges the county government has had is running this project in terms of the electricity management costs. But let me inform the people of Baringo County that going forward we will not be having shortages, because the initial shortages were caused by issues of requisition of resources. But as we talk now, all the money for this dam or for electricity bills have been requisitioned to the special purpose of Kiridam bank accounts, so they are going to be paying their bills at the right time and at the right moment.
Watu wetu hasa wale watu wanaishi hapa karibu wamekaa miaka hiyo karibu 30 hawajawanja hii maji. So bado wanangojea hii watu yangu ya Kituro hawajawanja hii maji. Watu ya Morop hawajawanja. Watu wa Kabarnet peke yake wana kunywa hii maji. So the project which is ongoing now is going to do great work to the people of Baringo Central. Because we have about around 5 to 6 water tanks which are ongoing now, and piping is going on very well.
Even the plan that you are using solar, we want to use solar to pump this water to the community and our town. It's actually the way to go. The biggest challenge that we've had is what you are sorting out, is the cost of pumping this water. Every time Kabarnet and neighborhood are shut from supply of water because of pending bills of electricity. But now this project that you brought, this phase 2, where you now have solarization using the top of the water here, using solar to pump the water, will honestly be able to have a constant supply to our town and the neighbors without so much cost. The county government has been struggling to pay those costs.
Keisto agel go chatan bun county na Baringo geta kinige county na bonaro kole gogi gon gurset membata ab court ne gingoten ngatutik ne bonaro ko ngasis notan go ken aramata ne bagiat sugulitin ba secondary ne ba aramat ne gigerwi git ne go sir toya ko sip ka te chino se gi ba orange en ko not ne ba gon tikak sigiga ene ga mogole notan go ngemte tutik ba so mane tigi tat ministry ne ba so mane ten emone ko chigip so mane ga giger suguli notan en gasit ab sama ku git ne go sir toy go tingyang ne gimuch ko ya sigiga ko ne tinet no ago istaga indo na tet ne boda ole ginga kityo koneti ka yengo chegi much ko set TSC chegi moyame go suldaen koneti siet ko chigi psomani nega konere ki MP Aramat koneti detno ne ba sukuli notana ente set ne ba school fees en nega igimit kole lebane serikali chepkondo kiwa capitation choti toji cheti toya elfu sektiptem agoing agyame go gusjigong magutik tugul jeba gipsomani nega.
Sasa wewe unataka kutulia kitu ambao tumetoa mbali, so tufanye vitu tatu. Tukubaliana kwamba mwalimu hatarudi na munipatie nikoroga hao wengine. Sawa? Wale walienda na yeye wataenda. Kwani hao kwa nini walienda? Inamaanisha wako na shida pia. Unajua kuna walimu 5 kwa hii shule normally wa TSC. Na naomba tusikizane kabisa. Na nasikia 3 wameenda. Headmaster na ameenda na walimu wawili. Si ni ukweli? Na unajua watu wakitoroka shule kuanzia Jumatano mpaka saa hii si ni mbaya sana. So tunangependa kuwauliza TSC wa replace sisi hao walimu, so that hii walimu wako hapa wawe 5 vile walikuwa. If they can transfer wale wengine ambao walienda na mwalimu mkuu, kwa sababu inamaanisha hiyo function ndio wanaua shule, wacha waende. Sasa wananchi pia nataka kuambianga, unajua nasema capitation per kid kwa hii shule ni shilingi 22,227 ambayo inalipwa kwa kila head ya mtoto na serikali. Kila mwaka hiyo pesa iko inalipwa. Ama sikizane kama wazazi ya hii shule ya kwamba there is no fee increment kwa hii shule kama capitation iko, na mimi nitarudi hapa. Okay? Na mimi sitaki shule nyingine ya Narok East ikufe. The second place nitaenda ni Salita. Na sige iko shida hapo. Ama ni aje? Na ingine inaitwa Sindagara iko hapo. Na ile mkutano mlifukuza walimu si mzuri.
Yenyoton gumwasigi kibasuguli noton ba Aramat Secondary gole gogotestai go ubun kaimutik kipsomaninik ang magat eniguniga chengwalutit nebo kipchulyo nebo geistoi keterchinosiek asikotestai tetutik chebo somanet.
Mheshimiwa, ile kitu imefanya wanakamati hawayuko na mwalimu mkuu wa hii shule. Jumatano iliyopita kulikuwa na mkutano ilifanyika hapa. Sisi tulikuwa tumeitisha mkutano kama bodi ya shule, tulikuwa tunataka kuchagua PA. Wewe mwenyewe ukapiga simu ukasema hatutaki mkutano kwa hiyo shule. Na chief akakuja akafanya mkutano hapa na sisi kama bodi tukafukuzwa na mwalimu akafukuzwa. Last Wednesday. Unanielewa? Hii shule ilipoanza tukawa na Kopejo akiwa mwalimu mkuu wa hii shule. Nikiwa tu. Kamati ya wakati huo pia ikalete shida, tukasumbuana na hao, wakaenda na shule ikasonga mbele. Juzi shida ndio ilikuja wakati Kopejo alienda. Na vile Kopejo alienda akaacha shule, akaachia yule alikuwa hapa anaitwa Ratia. Ashikilie shule. Na yule ambaye alikuja akawa hawaelewani na huyo mwenye sisi tulikuwa tumempea, maana sio appointed by TSC kuwa deputy, sisi ndio tulimpea kama board akuwe deputy. Wakawa hawaelewani.
Watoto wetu wamemaliza mwezi moja bila masomo. Na kusema ukweli sio haki. Maana karibu watoto wetu wengine waende mid-term. Tunauliza hao wetu wataenda mid-term wamefanya nini? Wamesoma nini?
Si tu kukataa walimu qualified, tu kukataa, lakini ni board gani hii ilikuja ikaingilia kati ndio muandike? Hiyo ni swali ya kwanza. Ndio muandike na hakuna board, mliandika watu 3, ninyi mko 3. Hiyo ni ya kwanza. Ya pili, upande wa fence hile umesema mlileta hii post. Ilikuja ikapigiliwa miti pale. Na post mumelete. Mbona munge subiri hii post na ulilete isubiriwe fence ifikishwe pale, mkuja muweke hiyo fence upande ya ndani?
Ketagemian County nebo Narok kokatuyetab kei nebo sirikab logoiwek County nebo Narok nenat ko Narok Journalist CBO. Koimuch kotoret tetutiet nebo konoisechi kipsomaninik eng sukulisiek cheterter eng County nebo Narok kamanutiet nebo somanet ako istoegei boisiet nebo kerichek chebo bokitet. Akot kounoton kokon kurset kochut serikalit nebo emoni koker kole kaimuch kotoret ichek eng boisionik cheisuldoen. Ngenyorun sirindenyon Alex Temoy ole mutet.
Somanet ko kitab kamanut missing en sobetab lakwet age tugul. Noton amune sikokomongei kibagengeit agenge nebo sirikab logoiwek koyob county nebo Narok, noton ko Narok Journalist CBO. Akuruitechi sukulit nenat ko Masikonde nemiten kwenetab taonitab Narok missing en kebeberta nebo Majengo. Kochere lagochoton kotestai akokilgei missing en ngalek chetinyegei ak somanet.
Akot ko noton ko kaimuch kibagengeit noton nebo sirikab logoiwek kotoret tibikab sukulitab Masikonde Secondary School ak tuguk chebo kamanut cheboisien icheket en kasarta nebo arawet, ole kamwa icheket kole wendi tetutiet noton kokanaptoi ngalekab somanet missing en tibik chebo sukulit noton.
This is the first and the only CBO in Narok for the journalist wenye wamefanya empowerment ya kuempower the girl child na the boy child. This is our first activity kuja katika shule hii ya Masikonde High School because this is one of the school ambayo iko katika hali ya inaishi katika eneo la Majengo, na tunajua kwamba wanapitia changamoto haswa kwa wasichana wetu ambao labda wanakosa shuleni kwa sababu ya kukosa hizi bidhaa muhimu ambazo wanazitumia. Pia tumefanya mazungumzo za empowerment, tumewaempower, tumewazungumzia mambo na career choice na tumewaadvise pia kuchagua zile courses ambazo zitawasaidia katika maisha.
As Narok Journalist community-based organization, we believe that empowering a girl child is empowering a nation. When a girl stays in school, understands her body, believes in her worth, and feels supported, she gains the power to shape her own future. This initiative focuses on promoting menstrual health and awareness and dignity, encouraging education as a tool for empowerment, building self-confidence and leadership skills among girls, and reminding every girl here today that her dreams are valid and achievable.
Today we are honored to have a team of journalists from Narok Journalist Community-Based Organization having come to visit us to Masikonde Secondary School. We are honored as a school. Being in the middle of Majengo area, we are faced with so many challenges. We are in the midst of Majengo area and therefore faced with so many challenges. One of the challenges, one of the greatest or the greater risk that we have is poverty, I may say. And due to poverty, most of our students lack to come to school, and therefore there is facing of absenteeism. Absenteeism comes in and eats up their education, and therefore it also contributes a lot in performance of the students once they are absent. The second risk that is coming in is the issue of girl child, and by girl child I mean being faced with the risk of early pregnancies, risk of rape cases, risk of so many other issues like sanitary pads and so on. Poverty has also posed a risk for us in that most of the students here, we have single parents, and single parents having their own challenges as well. One of the challenges is looking for money for these students to sustain them in school.
So tunataka kuomba pia serikali ya kaunti ya Narok ikiongozwa na Mheshimiwa Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu, na pia vile vile wale wahisani wengine wote ambao ungependa kusaidia kupitia CBO hii tu ya Narok Journalist Community Based Organization, wajiungane na sisi tuweze kuwasaidia hawa watoto ambao wanataka msaada wetu, ili tuweze kuwapea masomo na pia wapate maisha mazuri yao ya baadaye. Ni mwito tu kwa serikali na wale wote ambao wanaona kazi nzuri ambayo CBO hii inafanya.
Kongeten sugulitab Masikonde miten kwenetab taonitab Narok, logoiywekab Nenyon TV, kigurenan Alex Timoy Ole Muntet.
Kongoi mising asirindenyon Alex Timoy Ole Muntet kobun county nebo Narok. Taban ng logoiwechoton ko sirindet ministry nebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit en emoni Dr. Raymond Omolo kokimite kole wendi serikalit nebo emoni kosuldaen report nebo NAT konoton ko 10-point agenda ole mwoe kole chobot choton koketesyi chi age tugul en serikalit nebo emoni ole koboisien kasaratan kotorchi siyet alakini kondoik chemwoe kole esio kasuldaet noton report esio kasuldaet nebo report noton nebo NAT.
When the team that is concerned with the implementation of 10-point agenda is here, and they have elaborated what that 10-point agenda is. One of those is the matter of inclusivity. There is an issue on the fight against corruption. There is an issue on the management of our wage bill. There is the issue on human rights. And it beats me at some point when this important committee is following up on some of these issues, because back in the days we have had instances where we have lost people fighting for human rights, and one of the recommendations was that these people need to be compensated, those who lost their limbs, those who lost their loved ones. But then there are some Kenyans who don't think this is supposed to happen. They've gone to court and now compensation cannot happen. And we still have some leaders, people who call themselves leaders, clapping for those characters. And that is why, as one of you, and as a person who works in the administration of President Ruto, that under the broad-based arrangement, we have every intention of implementing the 10-point agenda, including compensation of victims, or to victims who have lost their lives, to their families, and the matters are in court. We will prosecute it, we will make our case, and I want to call out anyone who is against the implementation of the 10-point agenda, including the compensation of victims, as an enemy, not just of the people of Mviwa and Homa Bay, but an enemy of Kenyans.
Chita Polenji ka wangunet ap Kenya ba logoiwe choton ko kagiwangu logoiwekab emet en koindo che kakitetunen saine kongo mising chaga tugul kager kole kaitun logoiwe chu en oret ne inegana kainde nyun ko Daisy Langat style getesiet nebo Nenyon TV amon Kimi Gaa.